I got my guy here from Jersey, Shotta Spence. What's good, my brother?
Bless up, bless up. What's up, man? Big shout out here, man. Shout out Gabe, man. We live, we lit. Yes, sir.
Yo, new single, Young and Humble, out now. Debut album, Shotta, coming out very, very soon. First of all, congratulations on the project. If we don't get to speak in the next couple months, it's coming. It's on the way. Super excited to hear it. Executive produced by Mike WiLL made it. Extremely pumped for this project. The new single, Young and Humble, out now. Why did you decide to start this year with Young and Humble? Because I love it. It's such a dope vibe, and I think it was perfect for the winter time.
Yeah, young and humble, man. It's I just decided to just come through strong. Like, me and Mike been working for a long time, and we haven't really released the song together yet. So, it's really just a little teaser. Just, just kept it simple. It's not nothing crazy compared to the music I got coming, but it's definitely a banker. It's definitely up there with the goats. So, just wanted to come through strong and put some bars in there.
I love that. I love that. So you and Mike WiLL have been working together for a long time, right? Like you said. How did this connection come about? You know what I'm saying? Going from when y'all first met to signing to executive producing this album.
So me and Mike been locked in since 2014. It's 2021 now, so that's about almost 7 years.
Wow.
So fall 2014, and I met Mike through my boy Max. He shot a lot of Ray Sherman videos, No Flex Zone, No Tight,
iconic.
He shot those videos, and he actually went to my high school. So through Max, that's when I met Mike WiLL, Swae Lee, Slim Jimmy. That's how I met them, and then that's how we got a connection. So it's that's how I met them.
And when approaching when it comes to this project, that your debut project, or well, not your debut studio album project, and Mike WiLL executive producing it, how did that kind of happen? Was this just kind of like one of those things where it was right time, right place, and you guys were both on the same page, and it's like, we're gonna do this together?
Yeah. I mean, it's always been like that. Like since 2014, like Mike been just like he like a mentor to me. So like he been really guiding me through a lot of the shit in the music, and put me on game, and like showing me like which songs, like what I'm saying, just like which song is like is really gonna go, and like shit like that. But it's just divine timing for real. We've been talking about projects. We got songs together. We've been working together, so it's just natural. Like
right.
He the GOAT with that producing shit.
Right. So what's the vibes like for this album? Like, is it different from what you put out before, or what are you do? What, I guess, new liberties with this debut project that you're taking that are different from 10, 12 and like Upfall?
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be a lot. It's gonna be very eclectic. So there's a lot of songs on there that you haven't really heard me do. Like I look at myself more as a songwriter than per se a rapper. Like there's gonna be rap songs on there. It's gonna be some dance hall on there. It's gonna be some funky shit. Yeah, it's gonna be some funky shit. It's gonna be some conscious shit. It's gonna be some party shit, and it's gonna be some like almost gospel shit, like in terms of the message. So it's really just it's like a collection of songs that really display my versatility as an artist, and kind of put my story out there more. So it's definitely more fun and more bright and more groovy than my past work.
That's hard. And you know what I like about you is that, when I was listening to Upfall and 10, 12, I was like, yo, every project you find like new ways to kind of deliver your sound, and you experiment and do a lot of new things with each project. Do you feel like that's like the same with this? Because at this point, we're about 2 years removed from your last project. So like in those 2 years, what, I guess, you didn't mention dancehall, so I'm assuming that's of course one, but what new like kind of sounds have you experimented with that you feel are like going to be really strong on Shotta?
Well, definitely like live instruments. I'm more of like I like my music like made live. Like that's my favorite type of music. Like live guitars, live pianos, live drums, shit like that. So it's definitely going to be a lot of like new sounds. Definitely, like I'm working with my producer Kakuyan. He's like the GOAT with this shit. I've been working with him since third grade. Like that's my dog. But he's all over the project, playing all the instruments, doing vocals and shit like that too, all over it. But it's really just gonna be like new flows, new content. Like as far as like what I'm subjects I'm speaking on, I'm opening up more about my life and who I am as a person and a human being. And like it's just gonna be new sounds, like different rhythms, different melodies, a lot of melodies on there, a lot of just different flows. Cause you know, like you said, I like to experiment. I don't like to hop on a trend and try to and rap with the same flow as everybody else
Mhm.
and sing the same melodies everyone. So it's definitely just a lot of different vibes.
That's dope. I love that. Being from Jersey, I gotta ask you, how did you kind of get started in this whole music thing? And like, who are, I guess, some, I guess, Jersey artists as well that you kind of like, I guess, looked up to when you were kind of, getting your start?
Yeah, so when I was in like eighth grade, seventh grade, I looked up to my boy Chino. So my boy Chino, he's like swaggiest, sauciest Asian ever in the town. Like, and our town is like 50% black, 20 something percent Hispanic, and then the rest is Asian. The minority is white. So like, we was like the few Asians, but we was always embraced, and we was always like, cool. But I looked up to him. He was fly, and he rode with Steven. So my boy Steve, Stoner Steve, it was Chino and Steve, and that's who was rapping. And I seen their work ethic. They would be in the booth all the time making songs. We was little kids. They was having all the fly Jordans, the G-Shocks with the ice in it, all of that shit. So I was looking up to them, and they was rapping, and then it was me. I was like, I look at Chino like a big brother, and then Steven's little brother Malik 732 Cash. That's who I got my first million views with.
Oh
So
wow, okay.
it's kind of like destiny. Like I looked at Steven and his little brother Malik. They would always be rapping. They'd be on the bus rapping. That's kind of how I started, like soaking up around them. And then lunch tables in high school, and they would always be rapping. And then Chino passed away.
Oh,
Well,
rest
he
in
got
peace.
murdered. He got murdered, and then that kind of like sparked me up inside and made me want to just pursue this shit like full strength, full steam. And then it's like it was destiny. Me and my first million views on the song was with Stephen little brother, and I'm like, I look at Chino like my big brother, so we linked up and we've been working ever since. So that's that Dirty Jersey song right there.
That's amazing. And you mentioned like, the Asian American rap community. And I think that, it's so vast and big. I chopped it up with not long ago with Stupid Young out of California, and who he's huge out there and he's doing, the damn thing out there. And I also, I'm also tapped in with like overseas. I know that hip hop in Asian countries there's such a huge market over there that I feel like people don't tap into enough or realize how really big and how much of an impact it's made on the culture. When it comes to you, how do you kind of like keep that connection with like things that are going on overseas versus here and whatnot? Because I know you have connections to like overseas things and all that.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out Super Young, man. He going crazy.
Super Young is crazy.
Yeah. Um, but as far as like staying tapped in with the roots, like I mean, like my mom is from Vietnam. My mom is from Vietnam. My dad was born in Brooklyn, but his parents are from Hong Kong.
Mm.
Like people from Hong Kong and Vietnam, like they have a history of struggle with like just with government, with wars, with colonization, with colorism, with these type of issues. And it's like my roots are very strong in that because like I want to like a lot of people don't know that Vietnam was colonized by the French, and
Mm.
then that Vietnam was owned by the Chinese for 1,000 years, and like that even like up to the war, like they had civil wars going on where other countries came in and fucked shit up, and it's like a whole lot of struggle in there, and then that breeds the best art. So like there's so many musicians and like and not just rap. It don't gotta be rap. That's what I be trying to tell people. Not everybody has to rap, right? It's
Facts.
like there's folk musicians, there's drummers, there's people who play traditional instruments, there's singers. Like there's a lot of talented people, especially like in Asia and tropical Asia where I'm from. Like I just want to I want to go in there and put that spotlight on them too. Like you know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
organize this shit because like I feel like Asians and in general, like we got a lot of sauce, and then we just need like organization and how to like put that message out. But I salute all the artists, all the musicians, especially all the Asian ones, you know, telling their truth and telling their story with hip hop. Because at the end of the day, hip hop is black music. You know what I'm saying? It's like anytime that any Asian is doing hip hop and is embraced, like that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, anybody who's not black and is doing rap music, like you got to be embraced and you got to be telling your truth and you got to be really like putting your heart and your soul into the shit, or else it's like you kind of disrespecting the culture. So I salute all the artists that's telling their truth and doing that. Because me, like, it's all about knowing my history and knowing my people, like that I come from royalty and that I come from certain tribes and certain areas of Asia and what our history is and like the royalty that we descend from, and that kind of gives me the strength, knowing that my ancestors had to go through so much stuff for me to even be able to speak to anybody about anything on music, or through art or through creativity. Like that's the main blessing that I focus on, and like you know, I really try to embody that in my work.
Right. Have you ever gotten to go overseas and like perform or whatnot? Like, have you ever been able to? Obviously, not now during the global pandemic. But have you ever gotten to go overseas and kind of, touch the people over there, like you said that you wanted to, do?
Not yet, not
Ah, damn. Okay.
yet. I will though. That's what, like I'm working on that. Like I'm working on that right now. They're doing some business, trying to partner up with some people that trying to get over there to really you know touch the people and be with the people. Like, but I've been to Vietnam before. I've been to Vietnam multiple times, and like I love it there. It's hot all the time. It's tropical, but you know they got their issues. And they got their ghettos, their hoods. They slum. My cousins is from the hood over there. Like you know, it's got a lot of work that needs to be done over there. But I just want to whatever I can do to help my people out. I want to do that.
Right, right. Yeah, yo, I love that. I love that. And I'm excited to kind of see you take that journey overseas because I always kind of love seeing the rap performance videos from whether it be like, obviously there's like the big rap scene in UK, there's the big rap scene in France, and like
Yeah,
being able to also see like the different videos from all these different countries where you might not normally get to see or really experience the Asian hip hop community culture since we're here in America, but seeing like, our artists go over there and then their artists also performing is just so cool to see because you really kind of get like a sense of like how big these hip hop communities in other countries are.
yeah, yeah. They big. I mean, they love the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Asia, especially like Asia and America and just really Asian culture and black culture in general, like they've been like exchanging like ever since like the spice route. Like before there was colonization, like Asians and black people from Africa, we've been trading and visiting each other and trading, exchanging value and exchanging goods. So like I feel like till today, like you know, like even in the fashion and then like all the Asian Japanese brands like Bape and all that shit, and then like Asian people love black culture. Black people love Asian culture, and I think that's a good synergy. Like black and gold is a great synergy, and you know, I think it just needs to be more of that for sure.
100%, 100%. Well, back to the music. So I was creeping through your IG, right? And I seen, you and Swae Lee were working together in the studio not very long ago. What do you guys got working? Because obviously, I know the eardrummers connection and whatnot.
Yeah,
I see you smiling. I know y'all made some crazy joints.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what are y'all kind of been working on together?
Man, me and Sway just been building, man. We just been you know, like if we recorded every single time that we freestyle and exchange melodies and bars and just vibe with each other, we'd have like 30 albums. But you know, we just now really starting to work on wax. So we got a couple joints. I can't really say what's gonna happen with them yet. But we got a couple joints and they bangers. Like we got some bangers. But we working on that play right now. We trying to figure out what we're gonna do with them joints.
How did COVID kind of like affect the process of your debut project getting out? Like,
Man,
did it get pushed back, or what kind of happened during this time?
my shit been getting pushed back before COVID. Like, but I'm really glad it got pushed back though because I'm getting like I create all the time. I'm making music. If I'm not eating or if I'm not working out, sleeping at the beach or some shit, I'm making music. So, I'm glad it pushed it back because 2020 was foul, like
Hella
super
foul.
foul. And the vibe. And it's all about the vibe because at the end of the day, like you're not gonna go to a funeral and start trying to rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna grab the mic and be like, oh, but let me show y'all my music. Like, I feel like 2020 was like, it was like that. It was like, I want to put my music out when the world is starting to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Open back up.
get out of this mindset of like isolation and paranoia. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's always gonna be that mindset because of what happened. But like, I need to put my music out at the right time to where it's gonna open people up a little bit. But last year when everything was closed and we couldn't do nothing, we couldn't go outside, we couldn't do shit, that wasn't the vibe. So
Definitely was the vibe.
but in the blessing in that was I got a couple of songs, I made a couple of songs that I'm putting on this project. It was like I felt like that was the missing link to my to the album. Now I feel like my album is complete and it's like out of
So
here.
for you, it was like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. I look at everything like that though. That like how I look at that is how I look at life. Like, you know, the bad comes with the good and the good comes with even better. So it's like I try to find the good in everything. Just that's just how I was raised.
Yo, I love that, and I'm so excited for this project, man. I'm super excited to hear like the gospel and the live music and kind of everything that you've been experimenting and gearing up for over the past 2 years of making it. Anything else that the people got to know about that you got coming up that they should know about?
Yeah, so I got some merch out right now. Hold on,
I saw the t-shirt. I saw the t-shirt. T-shirt's hard.
let me grab some right quick. Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm gonna edit this out. I got you, bro.
Yeah. So look, I got merch coming out. So this is some merch that I already have out.
I was gonna ask, did you make that?
Yeah, everybody against racism. This is already out. Like this
That's
merch,
hard.
I just drew on it and painted on it. But so people who don't know, I design all my own merch. Like I draw it all. Like I'll show you. Like the single artwork, I drew it right here on this piece of paper.
That's the original single artwork. You
That's
drew
the
that.
single artwork. I drew it. It's got paint on it too. But this, I'm dropping this T-shirt with this design on it, the yellow shirt. It's available on my site right now. It's a discount code for those who is looking right now. For those who are listening to this interview, if you go on the website and you buy this shirt, this one, if you buy this one and type in the code FAMLY, FAMLEE, you'll get $15 off of that code. I mean, off of that shirt. Make sure you pre-order it. I'm making less than 100 of them, so make sure that you get that early. That's for those who like my merch. But I design all my own merch. I draw it myself. That's how I go.
Yo, yeah. I love that. For a second I thought you were also like, I make all the merch myself. I was like, oh shit, that's
I used to, but not no more.
Yeah, now that things are ramping up for you, it's kind of like you gotta like kind of just put it out there and have somebody else make it for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that. Do we have videos coming out? Anything else that we gotta be on the lookout? Obviously, album come out in the next couple months, hopefully, but before the summer times, we get some summer vibes in there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Any other singles coming out? Anything else you want to promote before we sign off here?
Man, just stay tuned, man. Go stream that Young and Humble, produced by Mike Will Made It, Chop Squad DJ and Miles Harris. Go listen to that Arriba, produced by Resource of the Eardrummers. That's at 2 million views right now. 2 million
on World Star. That shit was dope.
Yeah, go check that out. Go check out Money Showers, produced by Melly Flacco. Go check out Bag on a Bag, produced by Kakuyan. And go check out Starship, produced by Mantra. Those are all going to be on the album, and they out right now that you can check out. I got videos on the way. I got merch on the way. I got tours, concerts, events, everything on the way. Just tap in with your boy and stream that music.
Yo, man, let them know where they can follow you at too. Drop all your ads, Twitter, Instagram, etc. TikTok.
Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse, all that shit.
Shout Clubhouse.
S.H.O.T.T.A SPENCE. Shotta Spence.
Bow, you heard it here, man. Yo, make sure y'all go stream Young and Humble. Shotta album coming soon. My guy finished his entire water bottle, almost finished his entire water bottle during this interview.
Hydrated.
You gotta stay hydrated. Major key. But it's Shotta Spence on the radar, baby. Go check that. Bow.